So we've just arrived at Pineville Flat. Let's get out and have a look at it.
Ah, you gotta love it. And out the exit over there. That's how it's done. Just nice and slow. Let everything, see all that steam coming off the brakes? Let it all happen slowly. Look at that. It's, you know, it's to the bottom of the doors, mate. Nothing to worry about. Even a Pajero can make it. Had to put that in there. Of course a Pajero can make it. Look at that. Beautiful. Let the water drain off so you don't take it up the track and erode the track. See, that's what happens, all the running water, everyone, yeah, and then just gently drive up there, but we'll see how gentle it is. Here we go, now there's a Prado coming down. Well, I think that makes me next. Yeah, I'll just follow you through.
Go back through faster.
And back through we go with our wet brakes. Should we give him a bath this time or what?
There you go.
How about some wet brakes, mate? You ready for it? That'll get it washed.
Push it, push it, push it, push it. Nice. Trip leader, Jason. Pretty well organised dude actually. Young fella having a crack organising a few trips for his mates. I like how he rolls. Nice little bow wave there.
Just a little river crossing to wash off the mud from the little, a few rocks in there. We copped one. We copped a touch on one of the rocks. It's only about 4 inches deep, but this is it. Gotta watch it when it's deep. So we've been through all these before. There's a few more yet. Told you there was more. It's just the track holds water. It's got a lot of rock in it too. We just went through some that looked pretty much exactly like this. Just wet stuff.
A little bit deeper on the right, this one. Piece of cake. Got a bit of depth to it. Yeah, just there. Nice, let's get in there.
Alright, let's see what it's like from the driver's seat, whatever.
Here comes Anthony to show how it's done.
That is pretty deep.
Just lap the floor pan a bit, that's all. Who said they got the cows out of the high country? There's no more cows. Well, what is that? Mate, there's plenty of cows grazing the high country still, right? So there's this one. You count the cows. Let's
Would
play.
have been judging that Pajero straight and
Let's play a game. Count the cows, mate. And they're really good at giving way. Look at them staying off the road like that. You know.
That's 11 cows this trip so far. 11 cows.
Another one here. You got to watch them. Sometimes they run out in front of you like that. All right, which is all right. Watch out, mate. The road's built for cars, not cows, mate. You got to watch out. And we got the big mama over here. A few over there and the scrub on the right. They're all right. So plenty of cows in the high country. Yes, that's right. The road was built for cars, not cows or people. So look before you cross the road. Don't complain when you get hit. Think. It's going to be painful. Anyway, that was a bit off topic, but I hope you liked it. Cows over there hiding in the bushes. We're going to follow a bouncing Prado. 2 Prados bouncing. I've got wet brakes too. 2 Prados bouncing through the river together. Alright, so there's one. Few big rocks in some of these things, but they're not too deep at the moment. Got to watch it when it's rained a lot because it'll be a lot deeper. And that's where you need to check it out. Watch someone else go through first is a good way to gauge it. Across into the Alpine National Park. We just come into King Hut area from that way through the rivers. We're headed this way. This is us. This is King Hut, right? And there's nobody here. This is Saturday. Hey, what's the date today? About the 7th? 7th of January, busiest time of the year. Everyone's on holidays. It's a Saturday. We've got perfect weather. It's about 25 degrees. We just pulled up in the 120 there as well, right? Look at this. Who's been to King Hut and it's this quiet? I've been here during the week and there's more cars. So I don't know what's going on, but we'll have a quick look at the hut. And it's really quiet here. You can see our other videos where we've been through here and it's absolutely chaos. I've been through here during the week and there's more cars. So there you go. Where is everyone? Interesting. There we go. Got a few march flies around. That's about it all. So this is King Hut. There we go. Fireplace and back out the door. I'm just absolutely dumbfounded as to the amount of no cars here at King Hut on the river. It's absolutely beautiful down here. So maybe I shouldn't put this part of the video up, but I suppose that's what you get if you're on 4x4 Adventures. You get to, you know, have a look at that. You get to check it out. And you get to know how busy it is or isn't. You get to follow Moz in the 120. And happy days. Back into Mansfield State Forest. Turned right on Speculation Road after the King Hut track, King whatever it's called, you know, the one down along the river. It's about 5 or 6 river crossings, not too bad, a bit rough, take them slow. Up Speculation Road and we'll make our way up to Craig's Hut and then we'll see what time it is. It's 3 o'clock now, so we'll do a Craig's Hut visit and then we'll assess where our camp's going to be for the night and head in that direction. There's definitely some lovely spots down there on the river and there is some other secret side tracks that take you into some private ones as well, which you kind of don't need today. You can go in the public residential area of King Hut and camp right in front of the hut and be almost on your own. There's one car there, they're on their own at the moment, so we'd certainly try and give them some respect and get at least over the other side, well away from where they are, so that we can both have our bit of privacy. Now, it's not always possible to do that. People have got to fit in where they've got to fit in, but where possible, if there's plenty of room, try not to go and park your camp right next to someone else's, mate. They do that at home. Door to door, you know, wave out your kitchen window into your neighbour's bathroom window. So when they get away, it's good to get a bit of space, isn't it? I don't get this door to door camping thing. Alright, so we've switched up to Monument Track, onto Monument Track. So we come around the circuit road and hang a righty-tighty. It's a pretty straightforward track. I wouldn't probably say come up here when it's real wet, but you know, it's just, you know, if it's dry, no problem, pick your line, but it's steep and it's a bit of fun in places. Alright, so we came up Monument Track and hung a right. We're just cruising along to Craig's Hut. Should only be about 10 minutes away. So we get ahead everyone and get a little bit of footage of everyone coming past so they can say good day. G'day. And down we go, back in the vehicle, back on the tail, picking up the chain. Well, speaking of that, was it down here I picked up a shackle one day? Just another word of warning for everyone, because I think of it because I noticed the vehicle today. People like to drive around with the shackles on their recovery receiver, you know, your tow bar hitch receiver for the recovery. Good thing to have in the vehicle, in the tow bar, ready to go in case you need it. But the shackle, probably not such a good idea. It might jiggle around a bit. It probably won't. It could get hit by a few things. It probably won't, but it could come loose. And if it doesn't come loose and fall off, you probably don't have that tight when you need it. You'll need to span it undo it anyway. Better just keep the shackle. The bow shackle is ideal, but just keep it, you know, not in the car. It's like a missile, really. It's got to go in the back somewhere behind the cargo barrier. Shackle it onto your cargo barrier, put it in your bag with your recovery kit. Just think about these things. Worst case scenario, you roll your car, think about what missiles are in the cabin with you, because it's worth considering what you keep in the back of the ute, what you keep behind a cargo barrier. Now, it's not always possible to keep everything. Look, what do we got? We've got a sleeping bag, we've got pillows, we've got a floor mat thing, we've got a swag, some bags of clothes. All that sort of stuff is the majority of what's behind me on the back seat, and anything heavier, that's what your drawers for. Anyway, off topic information again. Hope you liked it. And there it is, Greg's hut. Let's have a look at some photos for you. I'm sure everyone's been here before, haven't they? And if they haven't, they're probably going to come. There's a few different ways to get here. Watch our videos. Probably the Victorian High Country playlist would be advisable. I reckon we've got a playlist on that, haven't we? If not, we'll add one soon and pop it in there. So back out of Craig's hut, back up the Clear Hills track, heading back over towards Mount Buller slowly. A few hills and this and that, and we'll let you know if there's any excitement like usual. Yeah, you're looking at the sky, because yeah, like I said, we're heading along Mount Sterling track, and we're getting up towards the top there, and you get views of Mount Buller and all that. Bit of an awesome track. It's not open as much as all the other tracks. On the seasonal closures, it gets more closure. Doesn't open until I think at least the 30th of November, subject to conditions, and it's only open for a few months. I think it closes up earlier as well. So we're getting right up the top here, and in a minute, I reckon we're just up here, we're going to be able to see straight across to Mount Buller. That's why you're looking at the sky at the moment. Right. Oh no, really? You're kidding me. What does this one say? Resort management vehicles only. Yes, well, you're not going that way, but that's fine, because we don't want to go that way. Just wanted to read you the sign and sound like there's a bit of drama, you know? So this is the way we're going, obviously. The sky's looking a bit few dark clouds. Beautiful day, though. Show them the scenery a bit too, Mitch. And across, look at that scenery. So a little bit of the cars coming up with the scenery too, beautiful. That'll do. So top of Mount Sterling, we just parked here on the side. Mount Buller. Just gonna walk up this path. Up the top there. Views all the way around here. Another good spot to stop in. Summit Saddle.
We're going to keep continuing this way. Bluff Spur Hut. So that's Clear Hills Trail goes that way, and it's about a bit over 3 k's to Craig's Hut going that way. That's where we just came from. And the toilets, you know, somewhere, I think down the hill. I was going to joke around actually, but I think there is actually some toilets. You go down here, there's a track that goes off the left. I think you walk down there. It's on the other side of this mountain kind of thing. That makes sense. Let me know in the comments if that's right or not, who's been up here. Anyway, Howquid Gap Trail this away. Back at Mount Buller, that's the way we're going to head. So
that wraps up today's activities in the Victorian High Country. One way to Craig's Hut and back. We're just heading down the Mount Sterling Road now. It's 5:30 in the afternoon. Going back to our secret camp location. Well, it might be secret, might not be. It might be in another video, so subscribe, turn the bell on. Hope you liked it. A bit of information for you. Not too much entertainment, just cruising out in the high country. Key is enjoy the scenery, read the signs. Traffic hazard ahead, wonder what that would be. Coming down the Mount Sterling Road. There has been some damage on the road. Looks like some road washed away type thing. That's why they've got all those signs there. Always keep left. Know how much tracking you've got. Be prepared to stop when someone comes around the corner on the wrong side because they didn't watch my videos and they forgot. And a lot of people come around on the wrong side. You've really got to be ready for it. You've got to have your plan Bs in place. Alright guys, that's one day. We'll split it up into a few videos. So part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. Try and keep them to about 10 minutes for you because I know you're busy. And we'll split it up. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Catch up.